Hi beautiful souls, this is Sadhana. Welcome to my channel. Today I have an unboxing video and really a question for you. And I know this question has been asked before, and that it has to do with what do you really value in indie decks? The deck that I saved this box, the other one I threw the packaging away, but we're going to have a look at kind of what you get for the tremendous amount of money you spend when you purchase an indie deck. This is Soulflower. This I purchased directly through her website, mysoulflower.com. This is an oracle deck. It's a plant-based deck, plant spirit deck. And I purchased the deck and the guidebook, and the cost was just over 100 Canadian dollars, everything included here. And she's included a couple of little nice extras. There's a bookmark as well as a temporary tattoo. So this is a pretty special package. The other indie deck that I picked up at the post office is, just let me zoom in here, the Deck of the Bastard. And this I purchased through the Tarot by 7 Etsy shop, and it cost me approximately the same amount of money. So over $100. And you get this plain white box. And I elected to, one of the nice things about this deck is you can choose your back. So when you order the cards, you have quite a few different options. So you get to choose the back of the card, and you also get to choose whether you have the numbers and the titles on the cards. And I chose the option with neither titles nor numbers on the cards. I purchased this deck. I'm going to be using it with my past life readings, and I wanted to have another tarot deck that had that kind of antique-y look to it, that was kind of had that experience of timelessness. And so that is why I purchased this deck. But today, I'm not doing a walkthrough of Deck of the Bastard. If you want to see one, I know Hermit's Cave, Simon has a really good walkthrough of this deck. But my point and my question is this, you know, what do you value? This is great cardstock, by the way. I have no problem with that. But, you know, you get this generic paper box, and there is no little white book. There's no nothing with it. You do get these two cards here. So a tiny bit about the background of the deck. And there are keywords for the minors on that card. So yeah, so that's what you get for 100 Canadian dollars. And, or you can have this for 100 Canadian dollars. And just let me pull out, and we'll do a walkthrough of Soulflower and have a look at this guidebook. So this is a pretty hefty book. I'm really excited about this. I know I've said for a while that I'm going to do a video of all of my plant-based decks, but that hasn't happened yet, and now I have another one in my collection. This is a really nice, high-quality book. Holy cow. Beautiful, beautiful cover, nice binding. Whoa, full color, lots of full-colored pictures, so look. The paintings are amazing. So the other question is, so these are all original paintings by the artist, and the Deck of the Bastard is obviously computer generated, right? So it's scanning and remastering of old cards. So here we have original art and not original art. And I don't know, I find this really interesting, and I would love to hear your feedback in the comments. Just, you know, what do you think about this? You know, what do you really value in indie decks? So yeah, so beautiful. Let me show, this is the cover one, Dandelion. Let's look at Dandelion. Everybody loves Dandelion, except those people who are fastidious about their front lawns. So we have a keyword, we have the Latin word, and then we have, let's just look and see what we've got here in the, sorry, I have to turn it around because the camera is the other direction. Let it go. Dandelion wants you to listen to the messages your body is sending you and to release the attachments that no longer serve your soul's journey. Whatever you are hanging on to, she will help you detoxify one thought at a time, releasing negativity, self-judgment, and restoring ease and flow to your life. So this looks like an oracle message. God, this artwork is so beautiful. So this is very much an oracle deck. This is not about the plant medicine. Just quickly scanning here, there is no plant medicine. Let's have a look at one more. So here's chamomile. You've got the short synopsis here. Yes, this is a 100% oracle deck. And she's got, look here. So at the end of each section, there is kind of a journal starter here. Oh, and she's got some of the coloring pages included. I know I'm sorry, I haven't even said the artist's name. I want to make sure I get her name right. Lisa, I know it's Lisa. Lisa Estabrook. So on Lisa's website, you can also download the coloring pages. Super beautiful. But what I was saying, she's got these journal prompts here, and I believe they are after. There's Columbine. Oh, lovely, love, love, love. And so there we have the journal prompt for that one. And yeah, there's a coloring page for every single flower. Wow, that's really nice. Amazing. So what else do you get in this book? Let's see. Yeah, so that's what you get in the book. So you get the oracle description, you get the painting, and then you get a coloring page and the journal prompt bit. So really, really nice. Big book, big colorful book. This deck, I believe, is fairly new. The copyright on the book is 2019. Whatever our gift, we are called to give it and to dance for the renewal of the world in return for the privilege of breath. My gift is to see the beauty and magic and love in the world around me. My work is to see the beauty and magic and love in myself, to nurture self-compassion and joy, and allow that creative energy to ripple out into the world, inspiring others to do the same, like dandelion wishes on a breeze. The one big truth that I most wish to share is that we already have and always have had everything we need to be happy, to be whole. We are not broken. We are simply disconnected from our hearts and the truth of who we are. We have beneath our feet the Garden of Eden, heaven here on earth. We just need to recognize and remember it. Make a promise to yourself to touch the earth in some way every day and linger there long enough to feel your connection and embody this truth. In deep gratitude for this soulflower journey and to you for sharing it with me, Lisa. Wow. Sorry, I'm just kind of in awe of this book. There are a few other things at the beginning of the book. So there's a little bit about Lisa's journey, connecting. So she's got some new moon practices here. Anytime connecting with the soil. That's really nice. Full moon practices for connecting with the earth. Waxing moon. Yeah, I really look forward to reading this. And you could copy, yeah, so just like the coloring pages, there's other things here that you could photocopy and use. Wow. And daily practice. So if you are getting this deck, it looks like this guidebook is definitely worth the extra money. So mysoulflower.com. Okay. I really love it when indie deck producers, you know, have those extra touches. Of course, I don't have scissors here. So let's see if we can do this without scissors. There we go. And look at the sticker. It's the dandelion seed. So I am going to save that. As part of your purchase of a Soulflower Plant Oracle deck, a $3 donation was made to treesisters.org to help give back and support the earth that supports us all. Thank you. That's really beautiful. Wow. So $3 from every deck she is giving back. I am impressed. So this is a flip top box. Really pretty. 44 oracle cards and practice suggestions. So if you didn't buy the guidebook, it looks like there's going to be a couple of extra cards here to oh, because you're going to have a message on each of the cards. I'll double check, but this is probably in the guidebook, that little synopsis at the top, I am guessing. All right. Big rounded corners on this deck. Okay. Ooh, look at the pretty backs. All right, so we'll have a look at those 2 extra cards in a minute. Oh, wow. And the backs are not all the same. So there is this back. It looks like there's 3 different card backs. Oh, 4. Wow. Okay, so 4 different designs on the card backs, but the fronts are very similar. So that's going to look really pretty when they're all shuffled together. Wow, let's just shuffle them because we don't have to do them in order. Oh, and you know what? When you shuffle these, you can see like the dandelion seed like floating, flying. It looks really cool. I'm sorry, I can't show you from that perspective. So, yeah, not a great shuffle yet, but you've got, what did I say? 4 different card backs. Super pretty. All right, so we have, let's get that. And we'll go through the cards. So we have Iris, Inspiration, Self-Heal. So is that really the name of this flower, or is that another message? Responsibility. I'm going to look that up because I don't know. Echinacea, Consciousness, Nettle, Rosemary. So one of the things I was planning on doing, if I'm going to do a video of all of my plant decks, was I was going to pull out, for example, all of the, if other decks have Lady's Mantle, and compare the Lady's Mantle card across multiple decks, like I did with my animal decks way back when. Bleeding Heart. Beautiful artwork. So I'll go through these quite quickly. Milk Thistle. Yeah. So you don't have to have the guidebook because you've got this bit of information here. Black-Eyed Susan. It's really nice that the border is just, she's just put a little bit of transparency. No, she's put a transparent border, and so you don't lose out on the artwork. You can still see the artwork through the border on the bottom, which is really nice. Periwinkle, Pansy, Zinnia, Bee Balm. These flowers are very, they seem like most of them are around where I live. And that's another thing too that you know, with all of the plant-based oracles, some of them are, you know, more historical decks, and you may wish to, yeah, this looks like a very modern gardener's kind of deck. Evening primrose. Some of these plants occurring, you know, they're perennials or annuals, and other ones are, you know, wild, or they reseed and have become part of the purple poppy. I love poppies, of the environment of the wild flora and fauna, of the wild flora. And hawthorn is a plant you see in many plant-based decks. So it's going to be really interesting if I actually do that, to see stargazer lily, chickweed, calendula, rose, yarrow. Beautiful. And of course, the plant medicine for yarrow is just absolutely fantastic. And we're not dealing with the plant medicine here, but you could use this deck, sorry, this is just coming to me now, in combination with a deck that is more plant medicine based, and then, yeah, have the combination of the two decks. That would be, because some of the plant medicine based decks don't have much of an oracle message, so that would make a really nice combination, is to have more of an oracle-y plant deck and a plant medicine based deck together. Nasturtium, aster. So 44 cards. And what I wanted to check was that, so the message that appears here, sorry, here, if that is the message that is in the top bit of the guidebook. So I'm going to go to Purple Poppy, and we'll see if the guidebook is in alphabetical order. It is. And so here we have Purple Poppy helps align your purple. Yeah, so this message here. So the message here is the message that is, sorry, let me show you. Right? So the message on the card is the message that's on the guidebook just at the top here. So you do get quite an extended oracle message in the guidebook. And then let's look at the two extra cards. So she talks about journaling, she talks about asking questions, jumper cards, things like that. And, oh, there's two sides. So the daily pick talks about shuffling and using, like doing a daily draw with this deck. And then the other card, plant spirits. So that was one of the sections at the front of the guidebook. So you do get a little flavor of the guidebook if you just purchase the cards. Yeah, so I'm going to look up this one, Self-Heal. I had no idea there was a plant called Self-Heal. All right, so let's shuffle and then just pull one card just for fun. So yeah, this is super pretty deck. And right now, because I'm doing a lot of gardening, I think I'm gonna put this deck on my altar and do a daily draw with this deck, because just really feeling the flowers and the beginning of summer. And yeah, so this deck is bending a little bit. Ugh. Can't do the corner one. I'm going to have to do the full riffle. I've never seen that in a tarot or an oracle deck, where you get multiple variations on the backs of the cards. That's really pretty. Yeah. Oops. That was a whole bunch of cards. So, all right. So let's fan these out and see what our message is for today. And I suppose over time you could get to know, you know, which cards were on which backs, but yeah, too many cards for that. What What do we need to know? I'm just going to go right here to the center because this card is staring at me. Plumbago. Understanding. Plumbago connects you with the depths of your psyche and assists with your understanding of your shadow side. It is understanding that allows you to practice self-compassion and forgiveness and release feelings of shame, blame, guilt, and self-judgment that may hold power over you and prevent your growth. Beautiful. So I'm just going to go to the guidebook and read you a little bit more from Plumbago in case this is resonating with you. Wow. This book is really, really yummy. If books can be yummy. And if you like coloring and coloring pages, you could even color in the name at the top. Are you afraid to show the world your true self? Are you hiding behind emotional and metaphorical structures, labels, and programming that have kept you safe and contained, acceptable? Plumbago wants you to see through these structures, these masks, these labels, and help you to understand why you created them in the first place. It's really beautifully written. I'm just going to skip ahead and read you the last paragraph. It is a process, an unfolding, revealing a journey that we have to honor and respect every single day because it is hard and it is amazing. As we find ourselves coming to deeper and deeper levels of understanding, we begin to recognize the reasons why we thought we had to hide in the first place, and that allows us to practice self-compassion, self-love, and forgiveness. And soon we can retire our old masks to allow in new light, new life force energy, and new potential for growth. And the journal prompt is, what masks are you wearing? So that's really, really beautiful. I look forward to reading her notes about the moons. So I'll just kind of let you know. Yeah, it's by season. So we've got season and moon cycle. So really a very, very special new addition to my collection. This is Soulflower Plant Spirit Oracle deck. And once again, the website is mysoulflower.com and the artist name is Lisa Estabrook. Thanks for watching. Stay well. Namaste.